Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. It's another beautiful day in sunny Florida, but don't let it fool you. It's the middle of January and it's bloody cold out here. Well, I'm gonna move the camera up here a little bit so you can see what we got. So I know if you can follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it already. You would have seen a couple little sneak pics or videos of me washing it or whatnot. But this is the new car that we got. 2022 Hyundai Tucson. Brand new. And like I did say, this was gonna be in the next video.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
And I'm gonna try my best to do it because it is, why are my glasses so crooked? I don't know, maybe it's the hoodie. But it is windy out here. As you can see, the palm trees are flying everywhere over here. I'm gonna try to make the best of it. I really haven't had much free time to shoot it, and it's been raining on and off. It's been super cold or hot, so it is about 50 or so degrees right now. The sun is out, but it is very windy. So I'm gonna do my best to do this, in this weather. So just bear with me. Hopefully the audio was nice and clear enough that you guys will hear me. And let's get to it. So the reason why my mom went with this car. Now, as you know, the last two cars she had was a Mazda CX-5. She had a 2016 to begin with, and then she got the 2018, and the current lifestyle that's out now. Now, there is a new style for 2022 that I have seen. It's not really more new. They just did like a restyle of the 2017 to 2021 body style. It's just like a mid-cycle refresh. Still the same, but as far as I know, they are doing standard all-wheel drive to it, from what I've been seeing. And I've seen a few videos of it. It does look pretty cool, but she went with this one for two reasons. One, she wanted a better payment. And two, she wanted to try something different. Now, we did the same thing with this car that we did with, back in 2015 when she was looking for a first lease. So we looked at Mazda. We actually did go to Mazda and get a quote for a CX-30. She wanted something a little bit smaller, but the money was the same amount of money for a CX-5. So we started looking for something else. We looked at Honda, we looked at Toyota, we looked at Nissan, we looked at Chevy, we looked at Dodge. Dodge doesn't make any mid-size SUVs anymore. It's just the Durango. That's all they got now. So we looked at pretty much everything that's out there. So for what she was willing to pay, this right here pretty much offered everything that she wanted, everything that was in her budget. And also with the current market being the way it is, with everything being marked up, new and used cars, we actually got this car at MSRP. So thank you very much to the salesman that gave us a great deal on that. And I guess we're gonna jump right into it. Yeah, should go over the basics to start with. So let's start with the exterior. This color is called Intense Blue, and it sure is intense. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful blue color. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Kinetic Blue Pearl in a way for the Acura TL Type S. It's also a little similar to the blue that they had for the Kia Optima, which is very nice as well. It's one of my favorite colors for the Optima. But this is very similar to it. It's a beautiful color. It really sets off the trims and all that very well. I've seen the other colors. I've seen white. I've seen gray. Matter of fact, she was going to get this car in gray to begin with, but the last two cars have been gray, and the car before that was silver. So I told her, Mom, if you're going to go with a different brand, get a different color. Stop going for the same color car. So they had a gray one and they had this blue one. Now the gray one had gray interior, and then this one had the black interior, which I know she definitely wanted. So I told her, look, this is it right here. This is the one. It's a nice blue color. It's gonna be nice and bright for you to see. Going through Walmart parking lot. If you live in places where it has Walmart or big parking lots, that finding your car sometimes can be a bit of a challenge. Especially if you don't remember exactly where you parked it at, you'll be have a little trouble finding it. So at least with this color, it's actually worked out a little bit for her. She's able to just spot it. Oh, there's my car right there. Because it's a really, really nice car. It's not too bright, like a bright yellow or orange. It's just right. It's just the right medium touch blue that really just sets it off really, really nice. I really, really like this color a lot. I'm glad she chose this over the gray. I mean, the gray was nice too, but once again, you're getting a whole different brand. Just switch it up. Switch up everything. Switch the color up, switch the brand up, and just enjoy something else. Stop going for the same color all the time. Now, we did get this car in November, but I did go ahead and get the windows tinted. That was a little Christmas gift for her. So I got the top strip done. The back windows, as most SUVs come, they come with smoked glass, or they come with factory tint on them already. So I did do the tints on the front windows as well. They did, I believe, 25% here, and then I think they did 30 on the back one, since they already were a little bit darker. I mean, you can somewhat kind of see that it's a little darker in the back than the front, but nonetheless, it is legal tint. And definitely something needed if you live in Florida. And the tint we use is, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a type of tint that Hyundai does offer to reflect the sunlight, so it keeps heat from inside the car. And it definitely works. It only cost me $220, so not a bad deal. Not a bad deal for an SUV. So it's just the right amount of tint. And it keeps the interior nice and cool. So you really can't beat it. Now, this trim level that she got is the SEL. So there's 4 trim levels you can get for it. You can get the base SE, there's the SEL, there's the N-Line, and then there's the Limited. Now, for the SEL, you can get two packages for it. You can get the convenience package, which brings these nice 19-inch wheels you can see here. I mean, it brings a lot more than that, but that's just the first notable thing that you get out of it. You get the 19s instead of the 17s that it comes in the standard. So that's the first thing you get, and it is wrapped in 235, 55, 19 Kumhos. And yeah, I know they look a little bit dirty right now. I did just wash the car, and I didn't put a tire shine on it because we're driving through grass and a little bit of dirt here to, film the video in a nice, I don't know, nice setting, I guess you could say. Now, this does also give you a power moonroof. If you do go with the Limited, you do get the panoramic moonroof, which is pretty sweet. Now, of course, this whole key is smart key and push button. So the convenience package also gives you a power lift gate, which is operated pretty much automatically. So as long as you've got the key fob on you, which is right here, walk up to the back of the trunk. You see the lights start flashing, you hear it beeping, step back, and the trunk opens up automatically for you. Very, very convenient. I'm not going to show what's in here. Some of my own personal stuff, but just you get an idea. It is, and of course, you can adjust the height of it as well. You can adjust it as high as you want. Then you just press and hold it to hear it beeping to set the height that you want. But obviously, my mom's a little bit shorter than me, so she has it set to the height that she needs it at. And then, of course, to close it, you just tap the button right there to close, or you could use the key fob. The other thing annoying about the key fob is when you do close it, you have to hold it, like it says. You have to hold it until it closes completely, but there's the back of the car. Now, I want to talk about the back of the car real quick because there's a little bit going on here. Now, this is the first time I've seen on a car having the emblem on the trunk or on the back glass in this case. I haven't seen that before, so some like it, some hate it, some kind of like, you could just put it on the trunk. But you see, they have the tail lights, which are very, very similar. This kind of gives me like a Mustang vibe in a way. Having like the straight tail lights coming down, and then also gives like a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger kind of theme to it as well, having that strip of light just coming all the way across like that. And then the turn signals and reverse lights are down at the bottom, and that's really something that Hyundai and Kia have been doing. I mean, I think they really the first car I saw this gets kind of set up on was like an Infiniti. It's like an Infiniti crossover where they had the turn signals in the bottom. I think I don't know who copied what concept, but that's the concept they're going with now. And once again, some hate it, some like it. And I do like the little diamond shaped trims right here. It's pretty cool looking. Makes it look very, very premium. So you've pretty much seen the majority of the exterior. I will crank it up and turn the lights on and show the engine and everything else. But let's go to the interior real quick. Once again, smart key. And it does have remote start. You would just lock it and press and hold it, and then you can start the car up like that. So easy way to open the door. I mean, if you prefer to use this, that's up to you, but all you have to do is just grab the handle, door unlocks, and there you go. It's a nice black interior. Now you can option for leather seats if you get the premium package. All right, so let's talk about what you get in the convenience package. So you see, you still have cloth seats, but these are very, very premium feeling seats. And these are actually like the material that's very It's easy to clean. It's very close to being like a synthetic leather. Just put something on it, you literally just wipe it up, no big deal. But the seat design is very, very nice. You know, I do like the designs that's in the middle. Of course, the white stitching that's all around the seats. Leather wrapped armrest, center console. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this interior, honestly, is that right there. The shift knob looks kind of, you know, retro muscle car kind of look to it. So step in here. So with the convenience package, you do get this 10.2-inch instrument cluster, which honestly reminds me of like a video game. So let me start it up here. Of course, foot on the brake, hit the button to start. Fires right up. Look at that, beautiful. So it's a full digital display. Let me shut my door here. So there's a quick pan around the, you know, my point of view from the driver's seat of the interior. It's very, very nicely laid out. Very, very nice materials. I mean, it's mainly all soft touch right here. Soft touch. This like a little bit of fabric right here that wraps around the dashboard all the way around. You can see that over there. And this is all soft touch, soft touch. The piano black trimmings right here. I mean, it's very, very nicely laid out. And then of course here you have your leather wrap shift knob. The shift knob itself is a nice premium leather feeling to it. This right here gives you wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is very, very nice, and I believe that's standard across the models with this infotainment system. The convenience package also gives you illuminated door sills, which you can't really see right now because it's dark, but pretty much all right here does light up, and then you can choose whatever color you want as well by scrolling through the infotainment system to control that. Got your heated seats right here, 3 levels for both driver and passenger. You have automatic stop and start, which personally I don't like it, but you can turn it on and off if you want to. You can also turn on the rear camera pretty much anytime you want to while you're driving or while you stop to see what's behind you. You have automatic brake hold, and electronic parking brake. You have downhill grade assist, and then your drive mode selector. So you can choose between normal, sport, or smart. So that's normal mode right there. So we got sport. And we got smart. Now the way smart operates is it's gonna change between normal and sport mode depending on your driving characteristics. So if you're constantly punching it, it's gonna switch, you know, to sport mode on its own. And then once it notices you're back to being a civilized human being, it'll put itself back into normal mode. But by keeping it on smart mode, it's pretty much the best way to go. Because, you know, let's say you do have to maybe, you know, punch it to go onto an off-ramp real quick to cut into traffic. It's stuck in normal mode, you won't get the full amount of acceleration that you may need. But I think it's more just a preference thing. I mean, it's pretty cool to have. You know, you can choose between the automatic drive modes, or you can just keep it in normal mode if you know you're not going to be doing any kind of harsh acceleration. So of course, like I said, with that convenience package, you do get a full power moonroof, one touch, slides all the way back. And the other thing you do have to do manually is you got to hold it to tilt it up. Yeah, it doesn't let you see. You gotta hold it the whole time. But other than that, it's a pretty nice large sunroof. Then up here you also have your your sunroof controls and your light controls, and you also have Hyundai Blue Link, and you have a emergency button right here as well. God forbid you get into an accident, you can quickly hit that button and they'll send you emergency services straight away. Convenience package also gives you an auto dimming mirror with the home link buttons right here to control the your garage door or your community gate controls. This vehicle is also equipped with forward mitigation collision braking, lane keep assist, automatic steering, which you can control right here. Then you control your distance between the car in front of you. So it does have adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, automatic headlights. Everything it doesn't have is rain sensing wipers. That is available on the limited trim along with the panoramic moonroof. But for what you get for the SEL convenience package, you pretty much get a whole ton of features for the money. You know, if your budget's within the low $30,000, this actually was exactly $31,000 out the door for this car. So if you're in that budget of 30 grand, there's definitely something you want to look at in terms of tons of features. I mean, the only thing you're really missing out of here would be the premium package. Gives you the full leather seats. It gives you a premium audio surround sound system, which I'll be honest with you, the speakers in here do sound pretty good. I'm gonna pop into reverse real quick. So you have your backup camera, and then you can switch modes. So you have a full behind view, and then you tap right here, and it does like a top-down view as well. So if you're coming close to like a small little barrier, you can see exactly how close you are to it. That's pretty sweet. Then of course you have your little settings right here as well. Sorry about that. So you can choose your settings here as well. Display settings, you can change all that, and then you can choose what you want the rear parking guidance on or off. Of course, we're gonna keep it on. All right, so let's go and cut on the headlights, hazard lights, and let's take a look outside of the lighting of the vehicle. Now the vehicle's obviously gonna beep and let me know there's lost proximity of the key fob. All right, so I just want to quickly clarify something about the headlights or the lighting system on this car. Now what you're seeing here is like the wall of LEDs is what I like to call it, because it's like a bunch of lights in the grill that's like integrated into the grill. So those are not the headlights. A lot of people think those are the headlights for the car, and that is incorrect. Those are the daytime running lights / parking lights. The headlights are actually right there in the bumper. You see that lights on right there? Those are the headlights. A lot of people confuse those with fog lights, and that is wrong. Those are actually the headlights for the car, and then the high beam is the lens below it. I've seen a lot of manufacturers going with this design now, where they just have like the whole headlights separated from the turn signals of the daytime running lights. I first saw it on some kind of Jeep. I don't remember what Jeep it was, but I saw it on that first. And it pretty much had like the turn signals on the top, the headlights in the bumper, and then the fog lights underneath it. So I guess Hyundai is following that trend as well. I mean, it does give the front end a nice aggressive look, because those lights in the grill really look pretty cool. I mean, the Hyundai Santa Cruz is like that as well, which I like the front of that truck a lot. But yep, that's just confirmed with how the lighting system in this car is. And it's gonna come out to the back of the car again, so you can see the tail lights lit up. I mean, it's not really that bright because it's nice and bright outside, but I really do like that light that just goes right across the top, and then have the brake lights underneath it. It's pretty cool. It does, like I said, give me the kind of Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger kind of vibe to it, with the Mustang lights underneath it a little bit. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a Mustang. I first saw it, I think it was the Hyundai Santa Fe. The tail lights are very similar to that as well, and that's the kind of impression it gave me. But even so, the way they design these lights, pretty nice. It's very nice. Little design touches to it. So there's a lot about this car that's very attractive to me, which attracted my mom as well, which is why she really went with it, because it's a nice, aggressive looking SUV, but not overdone. It's not overdone. I think it's just right. And she right here actually does have functional air ducts. So there's air ducts right here, which come through to the bumper. This little slot right here is for the air ducts to help cool down the brakes. Pretty nice for a little compact SUV. You may see something like that on like more higher performance vehicles, but Hyundai thought that was necessary. Better aerodynamics. I like that as well. There's a lot of cooling areas on the front of this car, so definitely way better MPG out of this than the Mazda. For some reason, the Mazda didn't really get as great MPG as the advertisers. I'm not sure why, but I took a trip with this to Tampa already, and I filled it up before I left, and I didn't even use half of a tank doing that trip. You know, it was about 180-mile round trip, so it did really good. Now I'm gonna jump into my favorite area of this car, surprisingly, is the back seat. Don't mind my mom's personal belongings again. My favorite thing about this back seat, I mean, there's plenty of room back here. I'm just gonna move these shoes to the side, bear with me, and I'm gonna sit how she sits. And as you see, I've got tons of leg room right here, plenty of space. My knees are maybe 2 inches or so from the back seat, and this is how I don't know if my mom was sitting or someone else was sitting here, but even so, plenty of room back here. I've got vents in the back here for air conditioning. Of course, I got 2 vents here to charge my phone. Very convenient. Armrest does have cup holders in it. The only thing I do miss about back here is the heated seats in the Mazda that we had. But once again, this is a mid-trim with cloth seats, so I don't think it was really even a necessary thing. I'm not even sure if it's even available in the Limited. I'm not sure. I have to look at the spec sheet again. I'm gonna step out here again real quick and show you why back here is my favorite. There you go. Yep, you guessed it. The seats do recline. So I'm gonna sit back here again and recline the seat. And look at this. Just look at the difference from that to that. I mean, this comes even far forward. It does come a little further forward, but being all the way back, I got plenty of space. I can sit back here and take me a nice nap on a road trip. Tons of room back here. I'm super relaxed at the moment. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite things of this car. The back seats recline, gives you a lot of space. And of course, back here you have a cargo cover as well, which is adjustable. But like I said, I'm not gonna show too much back there because this is my mom's vehicle, so it has her personal things back there. So respectfully, I'm not gonna show what's back there, but you can actually adjust this cargo cover. You can move, you can put it in a couple different ways. You can move it further back as well, or you can even move this further forward, so to where I won't be able to recline the seat as much as I have right now, but I'll still be able to do so. But it's really, really nice and convenient having this amount of comfort in, you know, in a car for this kind of money. So I'm really, really happy about that. And like I said, I could sit back here and take a nap. You know, just toss me a beer or something, or a glass of wine, and I'll just sit back here and just enjoy the road trip. All right, so to take a look at the roof from back here, yes, you have your dome lighting right there, and there's more lighting in the front as well. Now back here, you have more lights. Actually, nope, that's not what it is. I'm joking. What this is actually rear seat sensors. So it's gonna sense anything that's on the back seat. So whether it's a person or an object, you know, anything that's back there, every time you shut the car off, it's gonna send an alert to the driver on the dashboard to let them know to check the rear seats. Now, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself about this, okay? Because I know there's a lot of people that know why these are in vehicles nowadays, and like I said, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. But if they felt it was needed, hey, there you go. It's gonna let you know to check the rear seats. Now, of course, there's a lot about this vehicle I still have to go over, but a lot of it involves driving it, so I will save that for another video, because this is, in my opinion, a very, very driver attentive vehicle. It lets me know so many things while I'm driving. You know, like certain things that you as like a third person or someone else on the street observing another driver, like things that you would tell, you know, just out of like, hey, pay attention kind of thing. The car does kind of the same thing for you. So like I said, I'll do like a driver video of it another time. I'll do a POV with the head camera so I can do a few miles of driving and just show you the driving characteristics of the car. And last but not least, let's go over the powertrain. So here you have a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine, which is good for 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 8-speed automatic transmission, and this is probably one of the best 8-speed transmissions I've driven so far. It's very, very smooth, very, very seamless. The gear changes are super quick, and I don't even feel them shift. I feel like I'm driving like a DSG for Volkswagen. All-wheel drive is available, and there's also a second engine choice you can get for the Tucson. So you have this 2.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, and then you also have a 1.6 turbocharged engine with a hybrid system, which is of course on the Tucson hybrid, which combined output with all-wheel drive standard is 226 horsepower, which is pretty damn good. That's actually you know, very, very respectable numbers out of an engine of that size with the hybrid system. But of course, hybrids in the long run do tend to be very, very expensive. So my mom didn't want to go with that. She wanted to go with something that's going to be affordable for the long run, because she actually just planned on keeping this car. So we'll see. Hopefully, you know, she, you know, does the lease and then decides to finance it afterwards. I mean, we did the math already. She's actually going to be saving a lot more money after the lease. So this may be something that she's going to keep. But there you go, man. That is the 2022 Hyundai Tucson. So there you guys go. That is the 2022 Hyundai Tucson. That is the new vehicle we got for right now. And I'm still working on getting a brand new car for myself, but I'm not gonna say what it is yet. I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch. So I'm gonna, once I get it, you'll know. So thank you guys for checking out today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave me a big old thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. And if you guys are new to the family, I appreciate you guys checking this out. Welcome to the family, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. If you guys enjoy it, please let me know in the comments or anything else you want to see, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.